Hey guys, so a long while ago, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I tried to do like a sketchbook every 100th video. When I reached my 200th video, I realized that I didn't want to, I didn't feel like it that day, so I ended up not doing it, and I kind of let this slip, and I didn't do it. And I was trying to show my old sketchbook. The first one I ever did, sketchbook number 1, is the sketchbook that I always have. I've had it at home. I used it when I was in middle school, some in high school, like grade 9-ish, and then I stopped using sketchbooks completely, and I started just using, the actual paper, the printing paper. So anyways, I'm gonna get started with this. This is my grade 9 sketchbook, I believe, and the rest, like the other 3, will be from high school as well. These are pretty old, so I find that sometimes I don't put that much effort into these sketchbooks, like especially when it comes to the end of the year, because really the teacher's like, it would be good if you filled up all your sketchbook, and then you would start to rush about it, right? And I know they say like it's not about how many you fill up, but the process. But it sounded like they really wanted us to finish the pages, but I never got to do that in any of the years in my high school life. So definitely that was a bit difficult, and I found that like the more I worked in school for the sketchbook, I would kind of lack the amount of effort that I would put into the drawings that you see that I do at home on video for you guys. So this is pretty old. I probably don't remember anything in this sketchbook unless I see it, so let's just get started. This was the time I wanted to do Pokemon for my cover, so I did Espeon and Umbreon half and half, and they turned out nice. They're all acrylic paint. This is foam, and I just cut it out and stuck it on, and she has a spiky collar, he does not. And this says N and Eon on it. I think it was supposed to be like Umbreon and Espeon, that type of thing, and then I just put an N here. I don't really remember why. And then this is just green tape I stuck on. Usually what happens is you're supposed to actually kind of take a sanding paper and do that. But when we were in grade 9, the teacher never told us, so in my case, I thought, just put a couple of coats, but normally I would put on a lot of coats and it would become pretty solid, so I didn't really care about that much. I don't know, I never really cared about that much. Oh, and also, I'd like to say, if you're new to my channel and you want to see the first one, just search up my name and then sketchbook number 1, and it should show up. My YouTube name, Made X Bunny, and sketchbook number 1, and it should show up. I don't know. I haven't been like making a playlist of these because these kind of slipped my mind after a while. So yeah. So here it is, and then I just carved the wing like that. But that's all for them. His wing is foam though. I gave him a bat wing, and then I gave her an angel-like wing, I guess. And yeah. Okay. There's a lot of loose papers in these because a lot of the marking goes from loose papers. So please don't ignore the messes. So here is my first drawing ever I did in high school for my sketchbook. It is Vaporeon and Jolteon in the rain, but Jolteon is... I actually found a reference of this during grade 9, and that's how I came to draw these. And basically, Jolteon is upset because he's an electric type Pokemon, so he doesn't really like the rain, but Vaporeon loves the rain because she's a water type Pokemon. And this part I use like Sharpie And this part I did not. I used pencil, and there's supposed to be like a slight reflection. Yeah. Okay. I think we started off with like these realistic shading, like working on shading for different objects and stuff. The teacher would give us examples on the projector, and basically we would have to try and do that, and then we would have to come up with our own objects and then do that too. As you can see, I just randomly drew a dog there, because why not? And he's holding a big meat stick type of bone thing. I don't even remember. I don't know why it says mouth there, but it does. And here is something I did, fire and ice, kind of like a heart thing. And I did this with highlighter, I believe, because it looks so bright. Next we had to do elements of design. So we talked about space. We had to print out like examples and put it on. I kind of tried to decorate it with like that watch thing with a fox in it. And then we had to write the jot notes too. There was elements of lines, so we had to kind of give 2 examples again. Texture, as you can see, I tried to make the things for the titles for the thing, like texture and line, the elements of design. I would actually try to make nice titles that were based on them, but as you can see, it's very messy because I don't like working in sketchbooks because they start to smudge off on each other. So having that said, I didn't really like this after a while. This is value, so color, it didn't really do much actually. Form, shape, that's kind of like, what's that guy, Omnum from Cut the Rope, but I made him have more shapes. And then there's Finn as a bear with bear paws and teeth. Apparently that was the thing that I did. And then I kind of just wrote all these down. These are the principles of design, so I think for the most part I tried to do like these nice title pages, and I think they also told us to kind of work on them. I think my friend wrote this, kawaii desu ne, but basically she wrote that. I think that's why the dog one said Mao too, because she wrote it. Balance, pattern. I was really into the whole bone, the skeletal thing, and the blades and the blood. Oh my goodness, I'm still kind of into that, but not really that much. Contrast, so in rhythm, so as you can see, I just did my cover in the sketch form. Movement, unity, proportion, and then I did a whole bunch of these. Actually, I probably did these right after I actually did my cover, because every time he said you can work on your cover, I would just do it right away. So having that said, all these ideas I came up with came up after I actually did my cover, so it was kind of pointless at some point. Then I tried to do this. I think he showed on the projector some sort of thing, and then we had to try and copy it, like the shading and the shape of it. I don't remember what it was. But also this type of thing, where it was like word art, shaped like something I don't remember. Then I did an Adventure Time, Lady Rainicorn, and then a Bionic Pikachu. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and Pikachu. So why not both? And then I wanted to do Flareon and Leafeon in cute clothing. So there they are. Fire, Leaf, hoodies. I wanted to put them in hoodies. I don't really know what was going on when I drew the hoods, but I guess now I kind of have better sense of how to draw a hood than before then, and then I tried to give them like backgrounds like that. So this is cross hatching. I tried to do that, and then I did a light picture. As you can see, I'm not that good at cross hatching, to be honest. I might be a little bit better if I went back and tried, but for grade 9, that was me. And then there's Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, because I was going through a phase where, like, it's still my favorite anime, but I was going through a phase where I really kept drawing Edward Elric on my other sketchbook at home. Then there's Marcy as a chibi, paper bags. I think that was like something that the teacher got us to try to do. Then I did my orca whales. I gave a little lightning bolt in her face and she's hurt. And then it says this wouldn't happen if we thought about ourselves. We're all animals that need to be free. I don't know. I guess I wanted to do something like about animals and animal abuse that time. Okay. This guy's cute. He is my fox pig. I went through this thing, like I would draw things like one of their eyes would be cut like that and the other eye wouldn't be. But basically they are demons, but in a way they're like good. Like, you know how in Chinese folklore it's like demons can be good or bad-ish, kind of, and they're animals. So that type of thing. But not really. I don't really believe in that stuff. And I wouldn't draw this anymore because of my religious reasons. So yeah. So this is Sora, was it? From Kingdom Hearts. No, he had another name and then then he changed and then he mixed with a girl, and then there's Sora, and I forgot what his name was. But I have the first and second manga. I just need to look back at that. Big Blade. Basically, that's how you write Big Blade in Mandarin, and I put it on a blade. This was from, what was it? I forgot. This girl was from an anime, Kaichu Wame-sama. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember the name and stuff. I believe it's Kaichu Wame-sama. I don't really remember how to pronounce it. There's also this. I was trying to do a finger. These things were like you draw without lifting your hand up, that type of deal. So that's what we were trying to do. Domo. And this was also a contour drawing, so you don't lift up at all. You can see I wrote, because I didn't really like it. This one too. And then we did lines of gesture. We kind of followed what our teacher was doing. So basically he would sit and pose for us a bit, and then he would tell us to draw it. I think this one was the best one I ever did. And then some more shading, lines of gesture. Oh my goodness. This, faces, crying. I don't know why. And then more shading of a box. Oh, my kitty snake. This is for like texture and line. Rule of thirds. Oh boy, so they gave us this printed sheet, like a picture frame, and then we had to like kind of draw in it. I think it mostly had to do with like texture and line, but basically I drew Edward Elric's hand, Lelouch's eye from Code Geass, this dog demon thing, and then musical notes and stuff like that. And then this hand, I don't know why I drew blood on it. And then I did mixture of animals: cat, fox, mouse, cat, chicken, snake, dolphin, shark, and whatever happened. But I basically did like a rainbow of colors. This one is kind of like based on, I don't remember. It's based on like a certain artist that our teacher got us to look at, and we had to draw. It's like a really textured line drawing. Then we look at the point perspectives. 1 point, 2 point, cat, dog right there. And then we have an eye. I drew a fist in an eye because why not? And then I don't know what happened here. I think it was basically another one of those things that our teacher showed on the projection, and then we had to copy, but I didn't really understand. Now it looks a bit weird. But I do like the fist in the eye, which is still nice. This one I absolutely loved. So I used this color wheel, basically. I drew some stuff. I put the colors where I wanted it to be. I had it. I added a whole bunch of things. And my favorite part was actually designing this Venus flytrap. And I made this its headphones. And it's super cool. And I loved it. And it was my favorite one out of all the things I ever did in my sketchbook. And as you can see, I did a lot of like shading and stuff for the background, but it was a lot, so I think I just stopped there. But it was my favorite thing. He has like a little rock collar going on. Aboriginal art. So we had to study Aboriginal art, so I did a falcon or eagle. I don't remember. And then I did a worm. These types of paws and hands. And there's paws and hands here, but it's hard to see because this, I don't know, I was just trying to do emotional things. It's kind of like we hide ourselves in a mask, but I kind of used the Lelouch Code Geass mask and stuff like that. I don't really know what was going on. And then a dog, I don't know. And then there's a hand with multiple skin colors, and then there's more blood. And this one is a masked girl thing going on. Clay, we had to work with clay, so I tried to sketch out some options. Dragon, dino, snake thing, snake bird. And my friend wrote grr. Okapi, dolphin head, okapi. Oh, I wrote that the clay was under surgery because I think part of him broke off and I had to glue it back on. Swords, cat, dog again. Me with bat ear and fox tail. Guy with basically the same thing but a wolf. Violence, depression, blood. I don't even know what's going on there. Oh my goodness. This was actually one of my favorite werewolf things. My first time drawing a werewolf. But now that I look at it, it's super violent. It's not really nice. So, basically a guy says, hey, like says bad stuff, and then this guy gets angry at him. And whatever, it's a bit dark, so it's not really something I like. Then they gave us these. These are like different backgrounds, and then you have to draw on them. That's freaky. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was into the Grim Reaper. And then there's Pikachu and an electric tiny bunny. That's a bit dark too. I don't know what's going on. When I was younger, I guess I was into dark things a lot. And here are some examples that they printed out for us, and we put in Pokemon, Houndoom, one of my favorite. Oh, I actually cut this page. A guy with glasses. Oh, this is from, This is from Inu Xbako XSS. It's an anime. This guy, he takes care of this girl, and he also can turn into different ages. He's like a fox with 9 tails, I believe. He's like that Asian type of lore. Big sword, but with... That's how you write big blade in Mandarin, and then I just did whatever. Not a flower. My brother was into Hellblazer, so I was like, why not do this? And then Iron Man, because I loved Iron Man. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this. Cookies, glasses, Monster Cat, dubstep, back of dubstep, vinyl thing. I don't know what I'm doing. And then there's this. Don't look at that. That was like really old thing. And then we had to do half of this printed face. I did Gabumon's of Digivolution. What's his name? Garumon? I don't remember his name actually, but he was my favorite. And my chocolate road with my Cocoa Cat. And that's it. Yeah, that's basically it for this sketchbook. So, that was my tour of one of my old sketchbooks, my grade 9 sketchbook. To be honest, I'm not really into a lot of the things that I draw anymore besides Pokemon, Digimon, and some animes. But definitely I'm not into a lot of the stuff that I drew before. I guess when you're in high school, you kind of go through a phase of liking things, and then you kind of just get out of it afterwards, which is basically what happens to most people anyways. But anyways, I think I'm more grown up now compared to like how I was in grade 9. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, please like, and if you want, you can subscribe. Don't forget to push the bell button beside the subscribe button, so that way you can get notifications whenever I make new videos. Also, if you guys absolutely love these sketchbook things, I might do, like, I could show them a bit quicker and not, like, do one, forget about it, and then a year later go back and do another one. So if you kind of want me to, like, show all my high school sketchbooks, please tell me in the comments below, because, to be honest, I don't know if you guys actually like this. And also, my style is completely different when it came to high school and to now, and you guys will notice that. And I don't fully put sometimes I don't put that much effort into, like, I felt like I wasn't putting much effort into, like, the high school sketchbooks as I do in my home, because honestly, I don't like working in sketchbooks anymore. And I felt like when it came to art class in high school, it was just like really generalized, and you have to do everything, and it's really like, I right now want to focus on drawing anime, and that's it. But this isn't really what I want to do. Like, this isn't what I do now. So if you guys are interested in looking and seeing these more, there's like 3 more. And so yeah, so please tell me in the comments how you felt about it. Definitely, I don't know like your guys' opinion until you tell me, because honestly, it's like, this is old work, and this is not really like something I do on a regular basis. And I only have 3 left, so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!